It's time for the One Bar and Lupica Show, bringing you anything and everything Minnesota Vikings.
Welcome to professional football.
Well, welcome back to One Bar and Lupica Show. The Vikings news keeps rolling in today as the team has reportedly agreed to an extension with head coach Mike Zimmer. Details are not quite in yet, but supposedly it is a multi-year deal with the head coach. So, the question is this a good move or a bad move for the Vikings? Well, first of all, I think it's a good move because you never want your head coach to be in a lame duck season as the season begins. If things do start to go bad, players can bail on him. Even the management can decide to go a different direction and be more, willing or more apt to go with a interim coach and fire halfway through the season, especially when you have a guy like Gary Kubiak on the staff. So just the fact that the stability factor is there, I think, is huge for the team this year. The players know that, hey, this is a guy we're going to be playing for years, and it's going to motivate him extra to get on his good side and just play well on his behalf. Look at his career record. He's 57-38-1. The Vikings have not had a losing season since his inaugural season back in 2014. Yeah, they had a 500 year there, and they had an 8-7-1 year, but Mike Zimmer's been extremely successful in his tenure with the Vikings. There is some things that you can look at this and say, is this, are we going to see the continued trends throughout this extension? Those trends being Vikings kind of failing to show up in big spots. When the spotlight is the brightest, sometimes they just seem like they're not, well coached or well prepared. We've seen that before in primetime games. We've seen it in playoff games. We certainly saw it in the 2017 NFC title game. And we maybe saw a little bit last year against the 49ers, but I do think that was more of just getting flat out beat by a better team. So yeah, while this extension does have good and bad, I think it's safe to say everybody loves Mike Zimmer, what he's done so far for the organization, just the kind of guy he is, the rough around the edges kind of coach, but I think he's definitely got a soft side in him over that hard exterior shell that reeks of Bud Light. But and again, players I think like this guy. Like to play hard for him. I wouldn't say he's a player's coach. I think he is fairly hard on his players, but I also think he's a no bullshit kind of coach who tells it like it is. So, and players respect that. So, personally, and I think I speak for the entire One Bar and Lupica show, very excited about this move. Very excited to have Mike Zimmer be the Vikings head coach for however long it ends up being. Again, more details will come out about this later, probably today. And we'll certainly talk about it more and in the coming up days, weeks, months, years, whatever. But Mike Zimmer, with this extension, where is this going to put him in the lore of Vikings coaching history? I think it's going to end up putting him up there. I mean, I think it's some of the best Vikings coaches. Obviously, Bud Grant's up there. Think of Denny Green. Those are two that come to mind right off the top of your head. And I think, Zimmer could be right up there with them. If you're talking a Mount Rushmore of Vikings head coaches, this extension and Zimmer's just past success and, you project future success could put him up on that mountain with those guys. So, Mike Zimmer, congratulations on the extension. I think the timing is great. And again, this just solidifies the head coaching position. Players know this guy is going to be around. And, he's the guy they're going to be playing for. So, this move gets 2 thumbs up from the One Bar and Lupica show.